the state of Ohio, illegally throwing people in jail for owing money. Yes, it is a modern-day debtor's prison. The ACLU on Friday revealed that courts in Ohio are illegally throwing poor people in jail for being unable to pay off a debt. In a report titled The Outskirts of Hope, the ACLU shines a light on a harrowing debtor's prison system in Ohio, one that violates both the United States and the Ohio Constitution. Ohioans are being jailed for as small as a few $100s, and despite the constitutional violation, and the economic evidence is that it costs the state more to pay for their jail sentence than the amount of the actual debt. In its report, the ACLU details the story of several people sent to this prison. A man named Jack Dawley owed $1,500 in fines and costs in the Norwalk Municipal Court and was behind on his child support payments, leading the Ohio courts to send him to prison in Wisconsin for 3.5 years, and he's still struggling to try to repay these fines. Another victim of this system, single mother Tricia Metcalf, was taken to jail each and every time she wasn't able to make a $50 a month payment on fines for writing bad checks. Megan Sharp, whose husband is currently in jail on overdue fines, was unable to pay $300 in fines for driving on a suspended license and went to jail for 10 days. When she got out, she owed $200 more on top of the original amount. Both she and her husband are unemployed. Richard Fowler, what do you think about this story? Pretty crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got to tell you, this is like biblical times. Like, this is stuff is like insane. Because one, we are not this is. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Like, where is Governor Kasich on this stuff? Like, where is the governor? Where are like these Republicans and these it's just they're just taking advantage of poor people.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's probably making a pretty penny off of the private prisons that I assume are running.
Here we go.
This scam.
Thank you. Bingo.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, because that's pretty much it. This is all a scam, and this is the lobbies. This is when lobbyists have too much power. Because if these individuals are really going to private prisons, then, and by the way, folks who don't know this, a private prison, like a night at a private prison, like the average night at a private prison costs the state $346 per inmate. I can go stay at the Ritz for that, or the W, or the A-Loft.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's even more than the Hyatt. That's crazy. I could have a really, really nice vacay at a really nice hotel for $346 a night, not including room service. So if they're really going into private prisons for not paying their fines, it's sort of sad. I think the hard part is like, what a way to kick a man when it's down. Like, our country is a country that's based on innovation, a country that's based on the whole ideal of pulling yourself by your bootstraps. And when you put people in jail and their shoes have no straps because they're wearing flip-flops, how can they pull themselves up?
I think it's totally crazy, Richard. And the funny thing about this is they're putting unemployed people in jail for not being able to pay for things. They should be assisting them
in finding a job,
finding a way to pay back the money that they
and like
what
happens when you go, like, what happens if, now let's just put this all into play here, right, Richie?
I got another thing for you, but you go first.
I mean, you put this into play. So you have no money, you're unemployed, you're applying for jobs. Then they arrest you for not paying your traffic tickets, right? So you go to jail, and while you're in jail, said employer who wants to hire you is trying to call you. And they're like, oh, she's in jail.
Oh, he's in jail.
You're never going to get that job again.
Off the list.
And then, on top of that, if this is considered a felony, then you're even highly unlikely, or like you're just so highly unlikely not to get a job to begin with, that you're basically back in the situation you started with, which creates a cycle, a prison pipeline. You're in the prison, not even a prison pipeline, more so a prison revolving door.
And the point that I wanted to make, and I think that's also a great point, was we have all across the country athletes, celebrities, superstars, people that are huge in the media who are filing for bankruptcy right now because they owe a ton of money. I believe the Girls Gone Wild guy, Joe Francis, I think is his name, recently filed for bankruptcy. I can tell you right now, there is no way he's going to be ending up in a debtor's prison.
Nope. Because debtors' prisons are not for millionaires, billionaires, pale people, stale people, and male people. They're for the black and brown and poor.
I mean, what do you think would have happened to Donald Trump if, when he went bankrupt, he was sent to debtor's prison and picked up a felony?
He wouldn't have went to debtor's prison.
Exactly.
Which is the problem.